Like you're already rolling. Like the video's already been on YouTube for like 5 minutes. Um, just so you know.
And welcome everyone to the Canby lacrosse game tonight between the visiting Oregon City Pioneers and the home Canby Cougars. We have Parcher on the face-off for the Cougars. As of right now, I do not have the Oregon City Pioneers roster, so we will just call them by numbers until we can get some names up here. So it's won by Parcher. He runs off. And Parcher with a quick shot. It's blocked. Ball lays on the ground, picked up by goalie. Throws it over to 45. He throws it, and it's knocked down by Nate McDonald, but picked up momentarily before McDonald gets it again. He retreats now. And the ball is thrown over to Jorgensen. Throws backside. Ronan Gay.
Team ball, team. There's no I in team.
And ball goes over to Andrew Strand. Strand tries to rip one through. Bounces, and McDonald picks it up. McDonald spins, looks. Ball knocked down momentarily, and McDonald picks it up once again. Now he tries for another rip shot, but Jorgensen will be closest this time. 10:44 left in this first quarter. Here's Gay. He throws. And a nice goal from Nate McDonald, his first of the game, makes the score 1-0. And so Nate McDonald off the assist from Ronan Gay. And now Cougars on the board. So in the face-off, we have Parcher once again for the Cougars. And it's going to be won by the Cougars. Parcher throws over. Zach Pillaget throws to McDonald. McDonald, guarded by 26, tries to get by. Ball thrown. Taven Jorgensen stops, throws back. Saltmarsh. Zach Pillaget. Pillaget trying to go left, and he tries to attempt, and it's a little off, and Jorgensen will be closest for the Cougars. 9:53 left. And now here's Saltmarsh. He throws one by, just a little high. Ronan Gay closest. Gay with one assist in the game to Nate McDunn. Throws up top looking for a second. And there's Taven Jorgensen with a goal. That makes the score 2-0. And Ronan Gay, who had 8 assists in a game earlier this season, now has 2 early on. And the score 2-0 already. A good start for the Cougars. 9:34 left. So we'll have a face-off once again. It's between Parcher, and it's going to be knocked over. Cromer trying to get it. The ball goes out, and they're going to give it to Oregon City once again. We do have the Oregon City rosters. We're trying to get them copied down right now, so we're just going to use the numbers. 45 with it. Ball knocked out, and still going for it. It's going to be picked up by Pertzer. And now, Netter with it. He throws, it bounces, just barely gets by. And now Cromer. Cromer goes left. And ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Oregon City ball. And it's going to be thrown over. Running down the field, we have number 45, that's Ashton Johnson. Now with the ball, Taryn Crons. Dodging. Attempting to get by Brandon Teets. That was number 21. They made these rosters as hard to read as possible, not in numbered order. Can barely read the handwriting, so bear with me here. It's thrown back to Johnson. Throws to Cravens, or excuse me, still Johnson. Now he throws it back. That is, that is number 43. That's Alex Duvall. Ball is knocked out. Now everyone fighting for it. So they were in the crease. It's going to be Cougar ball. 7:40 left. Netter will have it. Stops. Still looking. Advancing out, and he throws it. Gets by Bailey. And it's going to be scooped up. That's number 26, Carson Rozier. But now the ball, as I had enough time to look down at who it was, it's been turned over, and Bailey's going to throw it over. Nate McDonald. McDonald, he's looking. Throws. Gay. Ball knocked down, but he picks it back up. Retreats and launches it up top to Bailey. Throws it to Jorgensen. Jorgensen switches places with Gay, then throws it back to him. Now Gay throws McDonald. Saved by goalie. It's number 10. Now running down the field. Ball is thrown over to number 34, Jack Cross. Cross throws it over. Running back, and it's thrown to Johnson. Johnson. Trying to get by Bailey. Stops and throws it over to Cravens. With the ball, guarded by Kirkwood. It's thrown over to Duvall. Throws to Johnson. Johnson, he's going to throw it over to number 4, Jaron Herc, or excuse me, Aiden Amendolers. And now Teets with the ball, retreating, stopping. He's getting hounded by Duvall. Duvall knocks it out. Teets picks it back up. He throws it. Ball gets by Netter, and it's going to be picked up by Cromer. Cromer gets by Cross. Just over halfway through this first quarter. Throws it to McDonald. Ronan Gay. Jorgensen's going to throw it over to Andrew Strand. And now the ball goes to Pillarget. Pillarget Throws over, just gets by McDonald. Ball picked up by Jorgensen. Jorgensen spins. Now he throws McDonald. Tries for the nice little fancy shot, just a little off. And Gay fakes it. With 2 assists in the game, Ronan Gay. Stops, fakes it once again. Throws it up top Strand. Strand winds up. Ball a little high. Nate McDonald closest. And there's a goal. Yes, they do confirm it was a goal. And the goal by Taven Jorgensen. Assist by Nate McDonald. And so that's going to be a timeout for OC. 3-0. Canby on top. A good start to this quarter and to the game. 4:26 left. And we are back here. Resuming play. There's going to have a face-off. This between Parcher and number 6, Colton Gibson. And it is going to be won by Gibson. Gibson gets in, advances. Now he throws it over. That's Duvall. Throws it over to Johnson. Johnson guarded by Huggins. Johnson throws back to Cross. Cross. Trying to get by Saltmarsh. He throws it, bounces. But gets to Gibson. Gibson guarded by Parcher. Gibson still with it. Throws it over, and that's Johnson. Johnson winds up. Still. Now he throws it. That's number 24. Villanueva. Villanueva. Now Gibson. Gibson throws it back. That's Duvall. Duvall tries to take a shot and is saved by Netter. Netter retreats behind his goal. Goes out of the crease. Now trying to look for somewhere to throw it. Netter throws it deep. Parcher wasn't ready for it. And now the ball racing down. Parcher, he does pick it up. Now he retreats and he throws it over to Saltmarsh. 2:30 left. Saltmarsh. People left him alone for a second. Steps back. Throws it over to Pillarget. Throws it to Joe Wujek, who's entered the game. Wujek guarded by Cravens. Throws. Ball gets by, but picked up by Gay, who shovels it over to McDonald. McDonald spins a couple of times. Now throws it up to Wujek. Wujek thought about it, now throws over to Jorgensen. Jorgensen has 2 goals in the game. Looking for a third. Bounces. Did it get past? Yes, it did. And Taven Jorgensen, his 3rd goal of the game, an early hat trick. Had a couple of nice spin moves and just gets by goalie. I believe that is Eric Thompson. So that makes the score 4-0. A very nice start for the Cougars. 1:50 left. So once again, it's Parcher on the face-off. This time against, I believe, either Johnson or Duvall. Nope, it was actually against Hardin, but now Parcher. Ball knocked out, and it's picked up by Hardin. Ball thrown, and now Cross. He's going to throw it back. That's Duvall now. Throws it, that's Amendolas. Amendolas throws, that's Johnson. Ashton Johnson with 1:15 left. Johnson rips one, but picked up, and the shot. A good opportunity there for Colton Jory. So I believe it was Jory, not Hardin, on the face-off, excuse me. And a nice opportunity for Jory, just wasn't quite able to get it. Sails it a little too high. And now the ball passed out. That's Amendolas. Is knocked out and picked up by Netter. Knocked out by, I believe, either Huggins or Pertzer. And Aaron Cromer with the ball now. Trying to get around a bunch of Pioneers, and he throws it over to Jacob Huggins. Huggins now, he's off to the races, and he throws it up head, bounces once, but goes to McDonald. McDonald approaching 30 seconds left in the quarter. And now Zach Bailey will have the ball. Now, so they blew the whistle. Pointed at Colton Jory for something, I'm not sure. I don't know what happened there. McDonald throws in Ronan Gay. Throws to Jorgensen. Back to Gay. Gay has 2 assists in the game. He throws it over to McDonald. McDonald, 11 seconds left. Now he throws it to Gay. And Gay just easily does a little shuffle. And a nice goal there. And it's 5-0. Excellent start for the Cougars. So Gay with his first goal of the game. And off the pass from McDonald. Did a little shimmy and just bounced it right by Thompson. Yeah, so that's 3 overall points for Gay. And it will be Parcher. And once again against, that's Colton Gibson. 7.8 seconds left in this first quarter. Holding on Parcher. And now Gibson's going to throw it. Ball bounces. 4 seconds left. It's going to attempt to be saved by Huggins, but there's 0.8 seconds left. Not much going to be done. Ball in Amendola's hands. He just slings it, bounces. Netter stops, and that's going to end the quarter. An excellent first quarter for the home team. The Cougars, off of 3 goals first quarter by Taven Jorgensen, are up 5-0. And we're back here. Start of the second quarter between the Cougars and the Pioneers. Cougars a very nice first quarter showing. They're up 5-0. With the ball we have Johnson. He's going to throw it over. It is swung around to Cross. And now the ball is going to go. Passing to Johnson. Throws it up top to Duvall, who throws back to Johnson. And it's going to be thrown around again. Ball thrown to Johnson. Back to Villanueva. Villanueva to Johnson. Throws it up top to Amendoles. Amendoles. Guarded by Huggins. That's always a tough match, but Amendoles gets by, but throws just a little too high for Johnson. And it's thrown over. Now Villanueva winds up. That shot just a little high right, and Kirkwood tries to get there. But no, they say that Duvall was closest. So no, Alex Duvall trying to get by Teets. Throws it to Johnson. Now the ball goes to Amendoles. Amendoles guarded by Huggins once again. 10:35 left. Does a couple of moves. And now he throws it over to Cross. Jack Cross. Trying to get by Kirkwood. Decides to throw it back out. And the ball goes to Johnson. Off the pass from Cravens. And they're going to call moving screen on the Pioneers. 10:09 left. It will be Cougar ball. Looking to make the score. A moving screen call on the Pioneers as Pilarget trying to get by Johnson. Jab steps, and now he throws it over to McDonald. McDonald has a goal and an assist in the game. Pilarget, now he's going to throw it over. Saltmarsh, ball to Jorgensen, who has 3 goals. And Ronan Gay throws up top to Nate McDonald. McDonald steps back and throws to Pilarget, who swings it over to Wujek. Wujek stops, trying to get by. Man on a mission, but the ball knocked out and just gets the goalie Thompson. Now running down. And they're going to give the ball to the Pioneers. 9:16 left here in this half. Good half so far for the Cougars. Hopefully I don't spoke too soon. Now with the ball we have Cravens. Cravens. Guarded by Wujek. Continues to run and throws it over. That's to Cross. Jack Cross guarded by Austin Kirkwood. Almost posting up in a sense and moving back and forth. Kirkwood not buying it. Post-up game's not going to work on him. He's guarded many a Westland player. And now, running down, that is Gibson. Gibson just tries to get close enough. The ball is knocked down by either Kirkwood, Saltmarsh, or Huggins. And now Saltmarsh. Guarded all around by 4 Pioneers. Ball knocked down by Duvall. Teets saves it over, gets by Huggins, and this is not a great situation. Cross throws Villanueva. Oh, and Cross pass just a little off to Villanueva. And it's going to go out of bounds. A good opportunity there for the Pioneers. They just couldn't get it. And the ball launched by Wujek. Just gets by McDonald and goes to Duvall now for the Pioneers with 7:43 left. Duvall winds up, steps back, guarded by Pertzer. And now Winding up, I believe that was a shot. Very high and to the right. That was by Ashton Johnson. 7:26 left here in this half. No scoring so far for either team. But Canby's still up 5. Now Duvall throws it over, ripping a shot just by. That was Cravens, and the shot was off, and Huggins with a nice hustle play. Villanueva and Cross were closest at first, but they just stood there as Huggins raced by them. Now a jab move by Saltmarsh. He throws, bounces a couple times, picking it up as netter. Now Pilarget. Trying to win by Amendoles. He throws one by just a little off, and McDonald was closest. Now McDonald stops, throws it over. I don't know what they called there. Strap was off for, I believe, Nate McDonald. So they had him fix that, told him, don't happen again. And so now with the ball is Pilarget. He's going to throw it over. That's Connor Saltmarsh. Pilarget now throws it over, just gets by Gay. Bounces to Jorgensen. Jorgensen has 3 goals in this game. And now Wujek. Wujek loses the ball, rolls by a couple of Pioneers. Picked up by Thompson, though. Thompson running around. He's not in a great position. Actually loses it. Ooh, a nice job there by, I believe that was number 15. Or number 14, Colin Sowers. Now racing by, bouncing a shot, looking for his 4th goal was Jorgensen. But now Thompson doesn't want to go too far out again. Now he throws it away. Pertzer, he's going to throw it up. Saltmarsh. Thompson just gets back into the crease just now. As McDonald stops, settles things down. Now throws it over to Gay. 5:27 left here. And they're going to call an interference on the Cougars. It's going to be a turnover. 5:21 left. Pioneers ball racing down is Ashton Johnson. Trying to get by Stephen Dale for the Cougars. Now we have Villanuevas, or excuse me, that is Amendoles. Amendoles, he's going to throw it. With ball number 13. That's Cravens. Stops, and it is thrown back. That's Redden Turner. Turner. Ball has gone over to Duvall. Duvall guarded by Teets. 4:30 left here in this first half. Thrown, and now it's up top to Amendoles. Aiden Amendoles, guarded by Stephen Dale. Ball knocked out. Amendoles does pick it back up and retreats. Continuing right now, going around to pick, set by Jack Cross. The ball gets by, trying to get it, and they're going to call it over and back. It's going to be Cougar ball. 4 minutes exactly left. Nate McDonald will have it for the Cougars. McDonald. He spins, steps, goes, rips, and a fantastic goal by Nate McDonald. Unassisted, just took it right down. Had a nice jab step to get by defender Jordan Burrett. Then had a nice spin move. And that left Carlin Krebs in his tracks. And then threw it right past goalie Thompson. And so that's McDonald's 2nd goal of the game. Makes the score 6-0. 3:50 left. And now Parcher, it had been quite some time since they had a face-off. This is the first goal of the quarter. Now the score 6-0. It's going to be won by Gibson. Colton Gibson picks it up. But a nice goal from Nate McDonald there. Gibson went by Jack Cross pick. Throws it back to Cross. Cross, he was guarded by Pertzer, I believe, or that's number 43. And here's Pertzer. Redden Turner. Shot just gets by. And call a push or something, I believe.
That's the other person I'm looking for.
And here's Cross. Cross nearing 3 minutes left. He's again trying to post up on Kirkwood. Now he's going to throw it back out top. That's Ashton Johnson. Or excuse me, that's Alex Duvall. Now the ball is going to go up top. This is Aiden Amendoles. Ooh, slips and falls. And the ball it's over to, that was Ashton Johnson this time. Shot just a little bit high. Guarded by Teets is Duvall. 2:20 left. Now curling around. Falling down, actually. And Oregon City will call a timeout. So 2:11 remaining in this first half. Canby up 6, and it's 6-0. Over to Cromer. Cromer spins and falls down, loses the ball, picked up by Johnson. And Cromer, good idea, just falls down in the process. And Cross now throws, knocked down by Pertzer. Pertzer knocks it away. And now the ball is kicked out and batted over from Kirkwood to Netter. Throw bounces. Gibson knocked it down. Fell. Then Duvall tried to pick it up. And it's going still on the ground. No one can find the ball now. You can see Huggins. And finally, Oregon City gets it. Wild sequence there. The ball, as it does sometimes, just had a mind of its own, bouncing everywhere. No one could recover it. Looked like 91 Micro Soccer there. Just an entire swarm around there. All just hitting for it. And it's thrown up top. That's Ashton Johnson, who's going to throw it over to Colton Gibson. Gibson's going to swing it around, and that's Jack Cross, guarded by Kirkwood. Thrown, and the ball gets by. It's going to roll. And it's saved, but it picked up. Now here's Jorgensen. Jorgensen throws over Gay, and a nice goal just behind the back. Pass from Jorgensen, and Ronan Gay, his second goal of the game, and that was his nicest. His first one wasn't bad either, but Ronan Gay, an impressive move to make the score 7-0. 22.9 seconds left in the half, and a nice way to end the half for Ronan Gay. He has 2 goals and 2 assists. So 7-0, and Ronan Gay, a nice behind-the-back shot. Now on the face-off, we'll have Gibson versus Parcher. Once again, 22.9 seconds left in this half, in which the Cougars have scored the most goals, and that means they're winning. So Jorgensen, he also has 4 total points. He has a hat trick with 3 goals and 1 assist. And now Zach Bailey, he's looking for a goal. So Gay is going to throw it over to McDonald. 3 seconds left. McDonald needs to get a shot off. Does, just gets by, and that's going to be the half. So a very nice half for the Cougars. They score 5 goals in the first, 2 in the second, and they lead 7-0 at halftime. At this moment, we would like to thank some of our Canby Cougar lacrosse sponsors, including Wilcox Arredondo, Stutzman Farms, Phillips Soil Products, Fultano's Pizza, Custom Plumbing and Construction, Oliver Insurance, Craft Screen and Door, Kylo Insurance, Millard Point S Tire Service, Nick Netter Construction, and let's see if we can get those last couple. That includes Frontier Screen Printing, Lucky Beverage Co., K-Hoot Waste Services, and Premier Propane. Thank you to all of our Cougar Lacrosse sponsors. Your support is greatly appreciated. And we're back for the start of this third quarter between the Canby Cougars and the Oregon City Pioneers. Score 7-0. 3 goals by Taven Jorgensen, 2 by Ronan Gay, and 2 by Nate McDonald. Give them that 7-0 advantage. On the face-off, it was between Parcher and Gibson. It's picked up by Saltmarsh. Saltmarsh ball knocked by Gibson and picked up by Turner. Turner trying to get by Pertzer, nearly does, steps back, and he's going to throw it over. And the ball has gone over to Gibson once again. And with the ball, still is Gibson. 11:17 left. He's going to throw the ball over to Johnson. Johnson winds up, shot little to the left, but the closest was Jack Cross. 11:09 left, 51 seconds in. Now with the ball is Cross, guarded by Teets. He's going to throw it over. This is number 13, Cravens. Cravens guarded by Huggins. Retreats. Cravens fakes, continues to step back. Ball is knocked out by Huggins, who just picked up, though, by Gibson. And Colton Gibson, he's going to throw it over. Now with the ball is Ashton Johnson. It is still on the ground, going to be picked up by Saltmarsh. Saltmarsh now off to the races, looking to get something. Saltmarsh, he's going to throw over. McDonald, ball knocked out, picked up. This is number 12, Jordan Burnett. Burnett. Let me change his pronunciation. And the ball is attempted to be picked up by Turner. They're going to give it. It should be Canby ball. It appeared it went off Turner. And they do give it, so Teets is going to throw it over to Pillarget, who will start play. 9:52 left. Pillarget going around a Teets screen. Launches it over. Ball now in the hands of Shuey. He throws it ahead, bounces by, going to be picked up by Jorgensen. Cougars only had 4 first-half turnovers, so not a sloppy half either for them, including 5 assists. So now Pillarget. He goes down. And continuing to run around, stops. He's going to throw it up top now. Wujek thought about it, now throws back to Gay. Gay, who had a very impressive goal early on. Gets it back from Nate McDonald and throws to Wujek. Now to Saltmarsh. Saltmarsh swings one. A nice shot, but a better stop by goalie. That's Thompson. And now the ball is thrown ahead. And this is, I believe, Duvall. Stopped, or no, that's Jory. Now, the ball in the hands of, I believe, Duvall. Hard to see. Okay, now Amendoles gets it knocked down. Now Pertzer throws it up ahead. Now this is Phillips. Throws over. Stopping was Gay. He throws it to Pillarget. Pillarget loses it. Now runs right. Shot. Stopped by Thompson once again. 8 minutes exactly left. Ball. Amendoles throws an open lane for Gibson. However, surrounded by 3 Cougars. Gibson continuously knocked by Teets. He throws it back over to Amendoles. Amendoles now gets the Honor being guarded by Jacob Huggins. 7:34 left. And Mendoles. Goes and actually yard sailed by Huggins. They're going to call a penalty, I believe, on Amendoles. And so nice job by Huggins there. It will be Cougar ball. Now running down is Wujek. Wujek loses it. And he turns it over. Just went out of bounds. With the ball is Cross. He's going to throw it over. This, I believe, is Villanueva. Now the ball goes up top to Duvall. Spinning, stopping, retreating. Throws to Johnson, but it gets by. Nearly picked up by Saltmarsh. Now up in the air. Saltmarsh nearly gets it again.
Is that muted, dude?
That's how I'm warming up, but, you know, it's kind of a lie, and now it's good. Was it on? And we just experienced some technical difficulties. Our apologies. Didn't miss much. And so our apologies for those technical difficulties. There's 4 minutes left here in this quarter. The score is still 7-0. Oregon City has mostly had the possession for the last few minutes. Was a crease violation as a shot is ripped by, I believe that was Duvall. And trying to get by his Cross. Cross! Ooh, knocked out by Pertzer. Good opportunity there for Jack Cross. And the ball is continuing to stay on the ground as it has for a lot. And it went out. They're gonna whistle something, not sure what. And they're going to give it to the Cougars. So not arguing there on what happened, but not 100% sure. With the ball is Zach Bailey. Bailey's going to throw it, knocked down. And now Shuey has it. Shuey stops and is going to fling it over. Gets by Jorgensen, picked up. This is number 12, Jordan Burnett. But now with the ball, Thompson's going to throw it over. Villanueva is going to throw it across. And it's thrown over. Now here we have Ashton Johnson, who's going to throw it back over. Goes back to Johnson. That was a pass from Villanueva. Johnson stops, spins, actually gets Zach Bailey to fall. Looked like Bailey just slipped, though, as the ball goes. Attempted pass to Cravens, but the ball is picked up by Villanueva's, who's going to throw it up top. This is Johnson. Johnson's going to throw it over. Gibson. Gibson guarded by Bailey. 2:12 left here in this third quarter. Gibson still has it, guarded by Pertzer. Still with it is Gibson. Throws it over to Amendoles, who just entered the game for Johnson. Or, excuse me, for Duvall. As Amendoles goes around to Johnson, pick and throws it to Ashton. It is knocked out and picked up by Pertzer. Pertzer nearly falls, keeps his footing, and goes ahead, getting by. Now the ball is thrown over. This is Ronan Gay. Gay with 1:30 left here in this third quarter. No scoring at all. However, that is good for the Cougars. They still have that 7-point lead as the ball goes over to Andrew Strand. Strand's going to throw it back. Cromer throws it over to Gay, who throws it around. And now McDonald throws it up top. Cromer throws it over to Strand. Strand dodges, nearly knocks over Johnson, spins. Did that go in? It did. Andrew Strand, an incredible goal. Makes the score 8-0, and as I said, they hadn't scored a goal. Andrew Strand proves me wrong and scored one, and I don't even know how he managed to get that one in. He fell down right as he threw it. Went right past Thompson and in the goal. So 57.2 seconds left, and the Cougars are up 8-0 now. Have scored in every quarter, but scored most of their goals in the first quarter where they scored 5. This is a face-off between Gibson and Parcher. And it's going to be won by Parcher. Parcher picks it up. Ball, he nearly had control of it, but lost it. Now it's still on the ground. Parcher falls over Gibson. Yeah, they're going to call that a Parcher. Nearly knocking over Colton Gibson. 46.5 seconds left, excuse me. And Gibson throws it over, just gets by. Ooh, nearly picked up. McDonald was in the area. Instead, it is picked up by Turner, who throws it all the way across the field to Burnett. Burnett throws it up ahead to Gibson. Gibson, 30 seconds left now. Colton Gibson. He's going to throw this one over to Jack Cross. Swings it over. This is Turner. Turner throws it up top. With the ball, we have Cravens. Cravens nearly fell down. Actually did, but gets back up. Now Gibson goes around a Cravens pick. Gibson shoots it to the left. And closest was, I believe that's Turner. Or excuse me, that was Villanueva's. And that's going to end the quarter. So just one goal in the quarter, a nice one by Andrew Strand. That makes the score 8-0 Cougars coming into the fourth. And welcome back here to the start of this fourth quarter between the Cougars and the Pioneers. Cougars up 8-0, which has been a very good quarter for them. And between the face-off between Parcher and Jory is kicked ahead and picked up by Shuey. Shuey stopped nearly. He's being hounded by Cross. And the ball is dropped by Parcher. Picked up. He throws it to Krzyzewski. Krzyzewski throws it to Cromer. Cromer gets it back off the pass from McDonald. 11:22 left here. Knocked down was Parcher. They're going to throw a flag for that one. Exiting the field, we have Parcher and Cromer, and Zach Bailey and Andrew Strand enter. Strand has one goal in the game. That came in the third quarter. The only goal of the third quarter for either team. Obviously, as the Pioneers have not scored yet, although they have had their fair share of chances. 11:18 left here. So McDonald's going to throw it, and it's swung around. Now goes to Bailey from Jorgensen. Jorgensen has 3 goals, all coming in the first quarter, where the Cougars scored 5. So they're going to call it a 30-second push as Bailey winds up. Shot just a little off and to the left. So Canby will be a man up right now. Let's see if they can take advantage of that. Gay throws it up. Pilarget throws it back to Ronan. Ronan Gay throws. Ooh, the attempted shot by Jorgensen. A good opportunity there. Ronan Gay looking for his third assist of the game. But Nate McDonald closest for the Cougars, and with 10:46 left, back entering the game is Colton Jory. And the ball is thrown over. Jorgensen throws up top to Bailey, who throws to Strand. Strand looks and throws back over. McDonald. Now Gay. Gay throws almost high for Bailey. Bailey rips one. And a save there by Thompson. Thompson pressured by Jorgensen. Just gets the ball off. This is Burnett. And the ball goes over. This is Gibson who throws. Cross. He throws over to Cravens. 9:54 left. Cravens guarded by Strand. And it is a nice save. And now this is Tanner Ladro who's in the game for Garrett Netter. So Ladro, 9:37, he's going to throw over to Huggins, who throws to McDonald. McDonald throws it up ahead. Now off to the races, Ronan Gay. Gay stops, surveys, throws to Pilarget. Pilarget throws to Strand. Strand drops it, picks it back up. Guarded by Cravens, and Strand throws to Jorgensen. Jorgensen throws it back. This McDonald. McDonald tries for the wraparound. It's blocked. And closest was Ronan Gay. 9:08 left here in this fourth quarter. 8-0 Cougars. And thrown up top. This is Strand to Pilarget. Pilarget, he's looking, runs, rips it through. Just a little off, blocked by partially by, I believe, by either Gibson or Thompson. And so Gay will have it. Throws it to Jorgensen. Bailey. Strand. Andrew Strand spins and throws back to Bailey. Zach Bailey looking right. Throws one through, and a nice goal there from Zach Bailey, his first of the game. That makes the score 9-0. And Zach Bailey dodges right and has enough time to look at the goal and gets it right by Thompson. Makes the score 9-0. And from the from the first whistle, start of the game, and the Cougars have very much controlled this. The Oregon City has had a couple of opportunities, had a potential fast break as well as some shots on crease, but other than that, it hasn't really been that much of a nail-biter, unlike some other games earlier this season. 8:40 left. It's going to be picked up. Joe Wujek. Wujek spins. Now he looks, stops, retreats, throws Parcher. Austin Parcher has the ball. He's going to throw it over. And Austin Parcher, they call him out not having his strap on 100% of the way. Second time they've called that, the first on Nate McDonald. So now, McDonald, he'll throw it over. Ronan Gay. Gay throws it to Jorgensen. Jorgensen's going to throw it. This is Wujek to Parcher. Parcher, 8 minutes left. Parcher racing by. Going to throw it up top. Wujek throws. This is Saltmarsh. Saltmarsh. Now he's going to throw over. Jorgensen spins. Throws it over. Bounces a couple times. Goes up top. Ball is going to be finally picked up by Saltmarsh. 7:39 left. And now Wujek with it once again. He's going to throw it to McDonald. McDonald dodges, spins, comes back. Throws just too high for Jorgensen. Rare turnover for the Cougars. They have not had that many this game. Done a very nice job taking care of the ball. Only 10. And that's very good for them. Or not for most teams, too. 10 turnovers. They did have 18 and 1/2 early on in the season. They have done a much better job taking care of the ball today. As running down the field for the Pioneers, we have Gibson. He's going to throw it up ahead. This is Duvall. Duvall stops, throws over, and the shot blocked. A nice block by Ladro. And now Huggins, he's off to the races. Now Cromer throws over to Pillarget. The shot was by Colin Somners. A good save by Ladro. Approaching midway through this fourth quarter, and these quarters have gone by rather fast. Not many stoppages. Few turnovers, and not too many goals either. Made for some quick play. It's 8:45. Wow. Austin Parcher. He's not one to score too many goals, but he gets one. That's Parcher's first goal of the season, and you could tell he probably wanted one, and usually for doing face-off duty, and Parcher gets it done. And so that makes the score 10-0. So everyone getting in the scoring act, and now coming into the game. This is Peyton Miller. He's doing Parcher's usual job at the face-offs. See if he can get something here, and well, I could call garbage time. With 6:23 left, and it's 10-0 Cougars in a game they have thoroughly dominated. 3 goals by Taven Jorgensen, 2 by McDonald and Gay, and 1 by Strands, 1 by Parcher. And now Peyton Miller trying to win on Colton Jory. It is still fought for. And 1 by Zach Bailey as well. I did forget him. And now Shushevsky. He has Jorgensen. Jorgensen throws it. And Gay catches, throws it in. That's his 3rd goal of the game. Jorgensen's 2nd assist. And quick work there for the Cougars. They make it 11-0. And so 6 minutes exactly left here in the game. And the Cougars starting to run away with this one more than they were before. So a nice goal from Ronan Gay there. Not as nice as the night, but a good catch and throw in. Nice pass from Taven Jorgensen. And so both with 3 goals and 2 assists in this game. 11-0. And a very nice showing here from the Cougars after they had dropped 3 straight. Admittedly against much, much tougher opponents, including Westland and Lake Ridge. Those are top teams in the state, as the ball is going to be picked up by Miller. Miller retreats and throws over. This is Zach Pillarget. Miller now exits the game as Pillarget has it. 5:45 left. Pillarget stops, spins, had enough time, and a nice goal from Pillarget. He actually made the man defending him That was number 46, Hayden Miller, fall down. I guess you could say that might as well have been a ankle breaker, and Pillaget gets in the scoring action now. His first goal of the game. And a nice job by Zach Pillaget. And everything going right for the Cougars now. They scored 4 goals this quarter. And 4 goals in almost, I guess, the last few minutes. And everything going very well as we'll have, this is Miller against now checking the game. Let me see here. That's number 37. That's Brandon Ross for the Pioneers. And it is going to be... Ross gets it in his direction, but it's picked up by Miller. Miller is retreating. He's going to throw it. This is Cromer. Cromer throws it to McDonald. Oh, wait, not Cromer. That is Parcher, excuse me. As Saltmarsh throws to Pillaget. Jorgensen. Now back over. This is Gay. And here we have McDonald. McDonald throws it over and just gets by Gay. Falling down was the Pioneer defender as Gay gets it. Throws it over to Saltmarsh. Swings it back to Parcher. Parcher looking for his second goal of the game. I'm not quite sure what happened there. As the Pioneers have the ball and off to the races, we have Burnett. And I believe Parcher threw it off the back of his defender. I'm not quite sure how it went that way. But it's going to be thrown over. This is Somners. He's going to throw. Now it's up top to Aiden Amendoles. Amendoles trying to get by everyone. Ball knocked out, picked up. They're gonna whistle him. I'm not quite sure who they got it. Could have been on. Yeah, give it back to Oregon City. 3:55 left is his running time now with the Cougars up 12. Very nice game here as the Cougars hope to get ready for a playoff run. They are currently ranked 14th. Top 22 get in. Earlier in the season, we're ranked number 4. Amendoles. Yard sailed. And the ball is up in the air, caught by, I believe, yes, it is caught by Turner, who throws it over. This is Cravens. Now he throws it. It's swung around. This is Somners. And the ball is going to bounce around. Harden trying to fight for it, but it's won by Saltmarsh, who throws it up to Teets. Teets, 3 minutes left now here. Oh, with ball knocked out. Yard sailed. Picked up. And stepping out of bounds, I believe that was Brandon Ross. So 2:45 left running clock, 12-0 Cougars. Now here we have Pillaget. Pillaget still with it, stepping back. Stops. Now he throws it over to Parcher. Throws to Cromer. This is Jorgensen. Jorgensen goes around, spins back. Double teamed, ball knocked out and picked up by Burnett once again. And 2:03 left. Oregon City is going to call a timeout. Down 12-0. And here we are back for the final 2:03 of this game. A very good game for the Cougars. They're up 12-0. And getting trucked was Jory. He was trucking Huggins. They're going to call penalty on Colton Jory, though. And so Cromer will fling it over to Shuey. Shuey launches it. This is Saltmarsh, 1:40 left. And now throwing it back is Saltmarsh. This over to Cromer. Parcher with 1 goal in the game. Had his first goal of the season today. Usually for face-offs, looking for a second, but throws over. McDonald or Ronan Gay. Gay with 3 goals, 2 assists. Fakes now does throw it back to Strand. Strand has 1 goal in the game. Very balanced scoring for the Cougars. No one has more than 3. And the ball from McDonald just gets past Cromer. Cromer does manage to pick it back up, though. 57 seconds left. And a fake pass from Strand. A nice move. And Andrew Strand, a very nice goal there. 45 seconds left, unassisted by Strand. He had a nice fake pass. Froze the defender in his tracks, and now Canby up 13 with 13 goals. Looking for their first shutout of the season, holding Oregon City to 0. That would be very nice for them, and for the Pioneers, not the greatest. So this should be a nice win for the Cougars. After dropping 5 of their last 6, admittedly against very tough opponents, including Lake Oswego, Westland, and Lake Ridge. However, it's going to be nice as the ball's going to roll. That's going to end the game, and so after a very balanced scoring attack, the Cougars win 13-0, a shutout. A nice job by the goalies. Good job to the defense as well. The offense everything was rolling for the Cougars. And so that's the final score, 13-0. This is Antonio Redondo. Thank you for listening to this live stream and signing out.